What do you think it means if your boyfriend isn't initiating sex anymore? Had a girlfriend who turned me down a lot when I tried to initiate sex. I got so dejected I stopped. After a while she complained that she didn't feel wanted because I never came onto her. That was enough for me to break up. I think it means it's your turn to start initiating sex. Men want to feel appreciated also. So first off, why don't you initiate? Guys get tired of being the ones to initiate and take care of everything. I'm not saying that's your dynamic, but it's incredibly common for women at such a young age. Second, don't feel ashamed for wanting to talk and communicate with him. Talk to him calmly and openly about why this is happening and what you want. If you can't talk to him about this now, how the hell will you handle more complicated situations down the road? You are allowed to ask for what you want. Don't play games and sit around. Communicate with him. It's called sex. Or sex. Or sex. Stop distorting words we all understand anyway. He either feels disrespected or it's occurred to him that you would go months without attempting to initiate intimacy if he didn't put in the effort first. Talk to him, listen to him, don't blame him, don't guilt him, don't add obligations to sex. If you talk, use I statements and don't say you statements. Ask open-ended questions whenever possible. Not yes/no questions. It gets old initiating first every time and honestly becomes irritating. I 25M found myself constantly being the initiator with my ex, and eventually you kind of lose interest. She never initiated, and even after me expressing my feelings to her many times over many months I finally walked away. Now I'm in a relationship of almost 2 years and me and my girl have a healthy mix of both. I'd say. Relationship has been great, not just because of the sex of course, but I imagine it definitely helped. You can initiate it too, you know? Sex isn't about one person. He may be tired of being the initiator, or it could be something deeper like anxiety, depression, etc. I myself didn't want to do anything for a whole month because I had gotten very sick once. And then afterwards my hormones were all off balance, and I didn't want to do anything at all or initiate a thing. When it's usually 5050. Listen, I'm awkward, have some anxiety, and am on the spectrum, but I've learned how to initiate in a funny way lol. Essentially, initiate in a way that is subtle or cute. Find what suits you. It might get him going. He might literally be waiting for you to do something yourself. Roman 20 if he stops you or gets annoyed. However, it's time to talk straight up. Hi, so I was recently in this situation where it had been a year of no sex regardless of me trying to initiate it and just getting rejected. I learned that I had been demoted to roommate status after being together for 2 years and living together for a year. He would spend all his time on his phone or Xbox, never went on dates or anywhere really anymore. After trying for his attention for over a year just this past weekend it only happened because I have been frustrated, and he was out drinking. I don't want to only be intimate with my boyfriend if he's been drinking. After a while I honestly gave up and realized that I shouldn't have to keep begging for affection or attention. There's also other issues that I've brought up, but you are young and need to enjoy life whether you stay with him or decide to move on. But if you've brought it up multiple times already, move on. I'm ending the relationship soon and moving on with my life because I know that there's other people out there. You are worth more and deserve more. He is having it elsewhere and ready to leave you. Be prepared mentally either way. I had the same period with an ex of mine. I didn't notice it myself, but I was in a very stressful period. Maybe just start talking about it and see where it goes. You said you were having sex every time you see each other, so my guess is he likes being desired. My GF is usually the initiator. I like it. Can we add rule for the sub? Whatever happens you update us. I am only here to know if it's just him fed up with him been the one asks, and get rejected sometimes or something else. Most men will stop everything completely and wait for the woman to leave, and it puts less guilt on them breaking up with you and dealing with the mess. I think he's just waiting long enough for you to get fed up and leave. Girl, you gotta leave, homie ain't feeling it no more. Here's what you should do: eat your favorite food every meal of the day. Whenever you feel hungry, go make your favorite food and see how quickly you get sick of it. Like at first, it's gonna be great. You love this food and you think you could eat it for every meal of the day. Eventually, you're gonna get so sick of it. You start gagging at the thought of eating it, not because it's bad, but because it just gets boring. It's probably the same for him. It's not that he's not interested in you, he just might be bored of having sex. Try introducing new things, try exploring fetishes. For example, he is fucking other people. He's probably sleeping with someone else. I don't want to assume he is cheating on you or he is not attracted to you anymore. It could be a number of things, such as stress or depression or any other mental issues that could drive a person's libido down, or it really could be the fact that he found someone else and he is not interested in you.